In the heart of the night, this world will burn bright. We will set it alight. In the heart of the night, in the heart of the night, this world will burn bright. We will set it alight. In the heart of the night.
Hello everybody, I am Anthropomantic Fiend. I do horror-related things on the internet, and I need a better intro than this. Today I'm going to be reviewing the movie Night Scream. This is a made-for-TV thriller. Again, I swear every single movie on the disc I'm on of this box set so far is a made-for-TV thriller, but the last disc was all zombie movies, so whatever. It's based on a book called Soul of Betty Fairchild, which is interesting, because there's not a character called Betty Fairchild in this movie. I suppose they just changed the names of the characters. It was made in 1997, and it follows a woman named Drew who comes into this town, and she looks exactly like this girl named Laura who was murdered like exactly a year ago. She starts out by talking to Laura's mom as though she is Laura, and then suddenly she doesn't remember what's happening and she's Drew again, and she has breaks like this throughout the movie, and pretty much the whole movie is a mystery trying to figure out who actually killed this girl, Laura. And I can't really tell you anything besides that without spoiling the movie. So I'm just gonna say that this is a movie that has a fantastic story, but is kind of unsubtle in the way it goes about everything. It's a bit over the top. Without further ado, first I should say that you should watch this movie. It's like pretty much everything in this box set, far from the greatest thing I've ever seen, but it's good and I recommend it. So anyway, spoilery stuff now. No, it's not. It's not spoilers yet. Sorry. I can talk about this stuff without spoilers. I'm gonna switch that stuff around. Anyway, the acting in this is really good, but a bit over the top, as I've said. The score I really enjoyed. It wasn't overly remarkable, but I liked it. It was nice and sort of pseudo-orchestral and creepy. I can't promise anything that isn't spoilers from here on, so now actually, spoiler alert. So the production design for this movie I really liked. It's not overly remarkable, but I liked it. But what I especially liked was the cool dream sequences that this thing had. Dream sequences, because Drew starts actually seeing the ghost of Laura, because, spoiler alert, Drew is not actually channeling Laura. She's sort of scamming it to try to clear the name of somebody who wasn't actually the killer. She starts actually seeing Laura, who's pointing her towards various clues. All of the shots where she sees Laura are sort of in this blue tint, and they're shrouded in fog, and it reminded me of the dream sequences in the old Roger Corman, Edgar Allan Poe movies, and so I just really liked that aesthetically. Later on we find Laura's diaries, which have some pretty horrific things in them, and there's these very horrific drawings in them, and I just love the art style there. It's a very minor thing in the movie, but I liked it. Plot absolutely makes this, because Drew's scamming the family to try to clear the name of someone who's framed as the killer, who is apparently actually alive, but he's not who he says he is, and none of the family members, well, not none of them, but most of the family members aren't who they say they are, and that's all I'm gonna say, because I don't want to spoil the story, because it's really good, but that's all the spoilers I'm gonna do. And it's a really good story. The execution is a little bit ham-fisted in some ways, but the movie is good. So yeah, Night Scream. It's a good movie and you should watch it. That's all I have to say, so I will see you next time.